YouTube is Rico, man. I'm back with another video, man. Y'all see what we got going on. We got Crip rapper arrested for shooting cried in cop car before threatening to send hits on officers. Now y'all already know what time it is, man. Now this sound crazy, so I can't wait to watch it and see what's going on, man, and what led up to this incident and stuff like that. But if you're brand new to the channel, or you've been watching videos on the channel but for some reason not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button right now, man. We're on the grind of 5K. We just hit 1,200K, which is 1,200, just in case y'all needed a little help noticing that I said 1,200K. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. But hit that at the beginning of the year, so we trying to end the year hitting the goal, and yeah, so on and so on. And also leave a like and comment on the video. Help this video get recommended to a larger audience of people, and hopefully bring in new supporters to the channel that will also help us reach 5K. And tell your friends and family as well, because if they enjoy this, if you enjoy this type of content, then they most likely will enjoy this type of content too as well. Other than that, man, I'm finna start this screen record. That started, and we finna start this video now.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 10 out of J, but I'm rocking with y'all and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we got a white Crip rapper coming out of Nashville, Tennessee, who had the whole apartment block hot after shots fired. January 26, 2021. Officers responded to an apartment complex on Plus Park Boulevard in South Nashville at around 1:30 a.m. after reports for shots fired. As officers investigated the complex, they encountered a man identified as Callan Williams standing in a common area hallway holding a short barrel AR-15 style pistol without a fixed stock. As officers approached, Williams reportedly turned the gun on the officers, who immediately stopped.
Yeah, he was going to OC, because I don't know what he was going through at that night, but whatever it was, he definitely didn't have no regards for whoever he came across, man, because once you aim a gun at cops, that's automatically a lot of years on you if they arrest you and stuff and don't end up killing you in self-defense and stuff like that. But they definitely had the right to shoot him, if anything. But at the same time, should you get caught up in a situation like that, it's like you ain't got enough reaction time to really even shoot him at all, because he already got a gun aiming at you. And plus, on top of that, it's like a pretty much automatic pistol aimed right at y'all, fully automatic. But hey, man, shoot, they had to do what they had to do. I'm surprised they was able to arrest him without any casualties, but we gonna see, man, because that's crazy, man. It's only a few select cases I probably ever heard in my lifetime about people aiming a gun at cops, as far as rappers or such and such stuff like that, man, because nowadays rappers usually try not to get involved with the police at all in any under any circumstances and stuff. But once you get caught up in some shit, then your mind just be racing. So he probably was like, man, it's already over with or whatever about to happen, because you already finna get arrested for a shooting regardless. So it's like, I don't know, man, it's kind of confusing to explain right now. But yeah, he was definitely going through it to be aiming a gun at the cops.
The gun on the officers, who immediately stopped. After continuous verbal commands to drop the weapon, Williams placed the pistol on the ground and raised his arms in the air until officers were able to cuff him and secure the weapon. Officers noted Williams was mumbling. He had slurred speech, watery eyes, and reeked of marijuana. According to his girlfriend, he'd been taking Xanax, stating it was prescribed after a recent car accident.
I knew it. I told y'all something had to be going on for him to be aiming a gun at the cops, man, because usually people ain't finna do nothing crazy like that. But he was off the drugs, so that just goes to show you he was under the influence. And no, I'm not talking about weed when I say drugs. I'm talking about the Xanax. Because weed, people got to realize, weed is not a drug. It just happens to be a plant that gives you some some little side effects. And them side effects happen to include sleeping, eating a lot, or being goofy as hell and leave you probably stuck somewhere, just literally sitting for a long period of time without even noticing. But yeah, man, the Xanax and you doing weed definitely increase the side effects times 10. And on top of that, Xanax usually make you do even more crazier shit. So you off the influence of weed and Xanax, that's not a good combination, period. So y'all see what happened to him, man. Just don't do those two at the same time if you gonna be tweaking like that, man. For real. You better stay your ass at the crib or something for the rest of that night. Simple.
When securing the weapon, officers noted through reports that it was in the fired position with a live round in the chamber and 8 left in the magazine. The weapon was then taken for evidence.
And now you finna get charged just by having a gun with a bullet in the chamber already ready to go. Yeah, they definitely finna get him a lot of charges for this. So he looking at a decent amount of time. I don't know how much time to be exact, but it's definitely gonna be a little decent amount. So it is what it is, man. Y'all gotta be thinking about y'all choices, man. If you know you're gonna be tweaking off of stuff like that, don't do them. Better if you do them, you better be at the crib somewhere, send your ass down. But hey.
During questioning, Williams told police he believed an unknown individual had knocked on his door and shot at him, after which he grabbed his short-barrel AR-15 pistol to use in self-defense. It was at that time officers had encountered Williams in the hallway and didn't observe any other person in the area. What they did observe, however, was damage from a bullet being fired from inside of his apartment. There was also damage from a bullet on the neighbor's outside wall. The suspect's girlfriend claims she never heard any gunshots during the whole time. Police report the 20-year-old was erratic during transport to booking and would transition from crying in a hysteric, weeping manner to making threats against officers. He reportedly said he would put a hit out on the officers as he would make bond tonight.
Then you go ahead and risk it all because you possibly, and that's a big possibly, could have got a bond amount and could have got out, but then you started threatening them and stuff. Yeah, now they finna add a whole nother charge because now you basically threatening to do harm to authorities. So you definitely just asking the state get your ass locked up at that point, because now they finna add you even more charges, and now you losing a possibility of even getting a bond just because you making stuff like threats like that, man. It's some serious threats at that. And then on top of that, you doing drugs and stuff, and you got a gun. So, and I'm pretty sure you not even legally able to have a firearm at all of any sort. So you pretty much just asking to just get put up in jail and rot pretty much at the end of the day, because that's all you really doing sitting inside the jail is rotting away, because you ain't got nothing to do. You eating whatever they decide to give you. You pretty much doing everything based off of what somebody else tell you to do. So crazy, man. But people gotta definitely start thinking about their choices, man, before they start doing some crazy shit.
And then get a gun and find out where y'all live because it's public record and kill y'all. During the booking process, 8 Xanax bars were found in his possession. Callan Williams, 20, is charged with felony reckless endangerment of an occupied habitation, felony retaliation for a past action, possession of a handgun while under the influence, unlawful handgun possession, felony assault of an officer, and bringing contraband into a jail. He remains jailed with a $77,000 bond, but he also has a hold. At the time of his arrest, Williams was free on a $25,000 bond for another incident in October of 2020, in which he was charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and illegal handgun possession. And at that time, he was already free on a $7,000 bond for charges including evading arrest with a vehicle and...
He pretty much was out on a double bond down there, and now you just really mess yourself up now, because now you racking up all these crazy charges and stuff. Now they definitely ain't gonna play no games trying to keep you locked up. Now You made yourself super hot, and on top of that, you made it hot for everybody else around you. Because now if they see videos of you and music videos and all that stuff and who you be around, now you making it even more hot. Just because now they see what you able to have possession of, firearms, drugs, etc., etc. Now you drawing attention to all the people around you that be in the music videos and stuff. So he pretty much took a lot of L's in this situation. And like I said, you out on double bond. That mean they gave you a couple of chances. So now you got another. You probably got another chance because they say you got a $77,000 bond, but I'm pretty sure they're not gonna let you get out because I did hear him say it's also on a hold. So that means pretty much they gonna keep him as long as they need to figure out what all they trying to do and how they trying to charge him and sentence him and all that crazy shit. So yeah, he definitely was tweaking. Ain't no excuse for that, man. You just tweaking bad, going crazy.
Reckless driving from September of 2019. Now the Nashville Savage goes by the rap name Chief True. He's repping Crip on Instagram, and he's got all type of guns in his videos, but that hasn't saved him from drama in the past. Apparently, he made a diss song speaking on another rapper within the same city and was caught lacking at a store as a rival rapper upped a gun on him, pressing him about the issue.
Oh, come on, cuz. Let's go, cuz. Come on, cuz. Come on, nigga. You ain't trying to do that now, bro. On me, nigga. Come on, nigga. You ain't come on. On gang, bro. I got you right here. What it is, you talking all that rah-rah with my nigga Chug and my nigga Igwe. What it is, bro? I ain't trying to hear none of that shit. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit, bro. On gang, you talking about us 100K niggas and shit you just made this on. What it is, ride on me right here, bro. Ride on me right here, bro. Let's get with it, nigga. Let's get with it, nigga. Let's get with it, nigga. Let's get, come on, cuz. Let's go. Let's go, nigga. Let's go. Let's go, nigga. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, right across the street. Right across the street, nigga. Oh, let's go, bro. Cuz, let's go, nigga. I'm finna drop you and leave you here, nigga. 1 and 2. Man, let's go, nigga. Let's go, nigga. On game, nigga.
See, man, that's the thing about being a rapper, man. I've been saying this in hella videos, man. Coming up and rapping, if you doing a lot of dissing and shit, you gotta leave your city if you able to get on. Because if he was able to get some money and stuff, he instantly should be already thinking about leaving the city and stuff, man. Because if he would have took off the way he felt like he would have took off and stuff and had bread and making a lot of money from the music he was putting out and stuff, definitely gotta get out your city, man. This is a reason why, because if you stay in your city, you can get caught lacking anywhere. Just because you a person known to have a firearm or more, or people with firearms around you and stuff, there's gonna be times when you ain't gonna have either one of those things with you. So it's like, once you get in a situation like him, caught lacking somewhere, you ain't got nothing on you, no gun, no nothing. You pretty much leaving yourself just out there open for free game. At the end of the day, people gonna be able to do what they want to do to you, and you ain't gonna be able to do nothing about it. You was doing a lot of hot stuff, so that means 24/7. You should already automatically be thinking, all right, even though I'm finna just go to this gas station to get what I gotta get and bail out, you should automatically be thinking about, in case, oh yeah, I was dissing motherfuckers like this and that on my track, so I gotta be able to have something to protect myself just in case they end up being at that location around anytime I'm there. So that way I don't get jammed up and by myself and go outside, because they definitely could have just did him bogus as hell right now. Even though he already was trying to tell him it's a camera right there. At the end of the day, some people don't give a fuck about that. That's why dude said, I don't care about none of that. And come across the street, we finna do what we finna do, and I'ma leave you. And y'all already know what that means. And plus, he even flashed the gun, so you already know what time it was. Once you go across that street, you already know you ain't coming back. Like, you ain't nobody finna see you again alive. Simple. So people gotta be careful, man. When you doing stuff like this as a rapper, dissing people and all that, I don't care how tough you think you is or how many guns you got or your friends got. 9 times out of 10, you ain't always gonna have it on you. But a firearm, automatically you should always have it on you, no matter what. I don't care what nobody say. You should at least have that on you 24/7. I don't care if you're going to just a little grocery store or corner store around the corner or none of that. You gotta be thinking about all the possibilities that you might run into your ops. Simple. Friends, if anything, is gonna be the ones you might not have with you 24/7. But a firearm, if you got one, you can have that 24/7. That's a choice for you to make. So, if I were you, you supposed to be carrying that everywhere you go. Simple. But other than that, y'all know what time it is, man. He definitely could have got done bad and ended up dead.
Let's go, nigga. You know what, nigga? The cameras. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Let's go. Let's go, nigga. Let's go across the street, nigga.
And then you got people like that, too, that really, like I said, don't care. So, once you come across those type of people, they really ain't got no regard for anything that happened to them after a situation. They ain't thinking about none of that. All they know is you dissed them, and you probably did something super disrespectful in your track that was a diss towards them and stuff, and they don't care about nothing else you got to say after that. They just want to see something happen to you, and that's the only way they're gonna be satisfied with anything. Once they come across you, they just want to see you gone, period. So he definitely got lucky that dude wasn't able to do what he was trying to do to him, because he definitely could have, and it would have been bad. But it's crazy. I don't even know how he was able to survive that little incident, but clearly he was able to get back to his crib, and whatever happened, and that was it.
Really isn't anything bad to say about this kid. He hasn't snitched on anyone. The drugs could have had him crying in the police car, and I don't expect him to catch a body on a corner store camera. But being that I've got a few years on him, hopefully some time in jail will rearrange his mentality, because his music really ain't hitting and the streets ain't sparing shit. So far, he really hasn't had...
And that's the thing right there, too. Just because you doing this and stuff, got guns, or in your friends or whoever you flashing money in your videos, doesn't necessarily mean your music just gonna pop off, man. Because if your music ain't that good, realistically, people ain't gonna rock with it, even though you got the main attraction things in your videos: guns, money, maybe even females too, or here and there. Either way, that's still not enough to make somebody say, all right, I'm gonna definitely rock with his music, and all right, I'm gonna tell my friends and everybody else to come rock with dude music to help him blow up and stuff like that. It's a lot of factors that go into blowing up as a rapper. Dissing and stuff nowadays, that stuff ain't gonna cut it no more. You gotta be able to have a lot of stuff going on. Your music at least gotta sound good. You gotta have the attractions nowadays. If you a street rapper, money, guns, drugs, women, etc., etc. Yo, you pretty much gotta look like somebody that's believable too at that. So it's a lot of factors, like I said, to be honest. Y'all comment down below what y'all think all the factors is for a street rapper to blow up nowadays. So it is what it is, but that's my thoughts on that.
Had serious crimes, aggravated assault with a weapon that's pointing a gun at somebody. But he may be facing some time in the prison system after aiming that gun at the police. And to be honest, if they didn't fire him up for that shit, they most likely didn't think he was on that either. Now, as far as Chief True, you know, when I say there's nothing really bad to say about him, he isn't like Slim Jesus, who just completely outright said, I'm not living like that. This kid's catching gun cases and apparently involved in some shit. And he isn't like Raxby Rat, and he didn't snitch on the news. She tried to sell me marijuana. She tried to sell me drugs, and then she cut me. You know, so there's not much to say bad about him except he just looks goofy as shit, but that doesn't mean nothing. He could still pull the trigger like anyone else. And that really doesn't fucking matter. If he's on that, doesn't matter. He's 20 years old. And hopefully he isn't finna fall victim to a lifestyle that it seems he's created and put himself into. I don't really see anything that says he was forced into this lifestyle unless he just grew up in this.
And it's always the ones, like, it ain't a race thing. It's just a simple fact. If you were brought up a certain way, then you should stick to being yourself and doing what you was brought up under. Not fall off and try to follow the wave that you think everybody rocks with and would look at you differently and give you more respect and stuff. Because at the end of the day, all these people and their respect towards you and stuff ain't gonna matter. Because as long as you do something that's gonna help your life out in a positive way and go far and reach your goals and make you hella money, depending on whatever you want to do, then do it. Don't try to, I see people like people with guns and games, ties, and all that stuff going on. I'm gonna go follow that wave and be a street dude. Nah, you ain't even gotta do that. It's people out here that ain't even street, but got guns and money and stuff and doing good for themselves and stuff and just living their life and not in any trouble. You ain't gotta be a person that's gotta be gang affiliated and none of that. You ain't gotta do all that just to be respected and stuff and have people rock with you and stuff like that, man. It's simple. That's all I really got to say on that situation. Like I said, it's a lot of stuff I could say right now about the life choices and lifestyles people could live and the rights and wrongs and stuff. But at the end of the day, this is not that type of video. But y'all just gotta, like I said, learn from his mistakes and make your own road, make your own path. Get your respect a different way. You ain't gotta, like I said, do goofy stuff like this and be getting clout and stuff just for being known gang member and all that stuff. And yeah, pretty much you already know what I'm talking about, man. That's all I'm gonna say on that, because I can go on and on, which I ain't gonna do.
Shithole, and he's rocking like that because everyone else around him is rocking like that. But if this is the one time he's unable to bond out from jail, hopefully he gets a wholesome experience. Maybe gets his ass whooped a couple of times. Somebody tries to take his food. He's like 100 pounds. It ain't gonna be nothing to put him on his back, beat the shit out of him. And that right there can be a life lesson. It isn't something that should build rage inside of him and make him want to start shanking bitches in the neck. It'll show him the true reality of when you step out of that juvenile mentality. When you're no longer beefing with bitches that's your age. When you're 20.
And it definitely do happen with a lot of juveniles, the youth, etc. Y'all get easily influenced and stuff, because at a point, I was like y'all too. I was getting influenced by certain stuff, but I knew my rights and wrongs, though. I knew what's right and what's wrong, and knew not to do certain stuff that was going to get me messed up later on in life, because I already knew in life I want to be somewhere where I'm doing shit the legal way and taking care of business and staying up. I'm not trying to be out here doing what I think everybody would think is cool and stuff and get in trouble and do unnecessary dumb stuff to get locked up in jail and stuff and throw my life away. I already knew what's to come with that stuff. So at the end of the day, man, like I said, just do what's right for you, and you still gonna be able to get your respect and love or credit, clout, whatever you want to get in life the legal way. You ain't gotta do all this street goofy stuff and get your ass locked up, because at the end of the day, once you locked up, ain't nobody always coming to see you. Ain't nobody always gonna hold you down and stuff, because once you in jail, you might not even be locked up with anybody that you cool with. You might be locked up with a whole situation full of ops, pretty much. You might be up in there with all your ops or something from the other side that you was dissing and stuff, and then, like I said, you up in there by yourself, so you either way you going out bad. So you, like I said, man, y'all just gotta know y'all rights and wrongs at the end of the day and go from there, man. Simple.
20 years old and 100 pounds, and you find yourself incarcerated. You're beefing with 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds. Age is out the window. You can become a victim to anybody, and nobody's gonna spit.
Violence don't discriminate, and that's a fact.
You on your size or your age. It's an eye-opening experience, and hopefully that experience alone will keep him from going to prison, where it only becomes that much worse. And on top of that, his music is fucking trash, in my humble opinion. So he gotta reroute his life.
Yeah, it's too late though, to be honest, because realistically, he done diss probably so many people, so now you either way got a target on your back pretty much for the rest of your life living in your city. People don't care if you want to change, take another path in life and stuff. All they gonna remember is that you was dissing them or people around them, and they want to see something happen to you, and that's just the facts, man. So he kind of already did too much. It's like now you gotta do something that's gonna get you out of your city and put you somewhere in a better situation and not involve trouble, period. So he kind of messed that stuff. He kind of messed that stuff up, because he pretty much did what I would call consequences that affect the long term of what you did. So he did something that's pretty much going to affect him damn near for the rest of his life, as long as he live in that city and got people that want to see something happen to him, period. And that's all I'm going to say on that.
Life, you got to find a new direction, and hopefully things will go well. But hey, it's 1090J. I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me.
And that's pretty much the end of the video, man. Yeah, he definitely did a lot of crazy shit, but if he do decide to change, he's still gonna have to realize, like in that situation we just seen, it don't matter if you, oh, I ain't on that no more, or I don't want to do this no more, none of that. They ain't trying to hear that. They want to see something happen to you now just because you was dissing and being disrespectful. That's just what it is, man. But if you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're brand new, man. Don't forget, like I said, we're on the grind of 5K, man. We just hit 1,200 this year to start the year off, which was our goal ever since last year to accomplish by the year 2021. So by the year 2022, we trying to be at 5K, y'all. And I know y'all can do that for us, man. So shout out to y'all that's been rocking with us and subscribed and stuff. But go ahead, hit that subscribe button right now if you haven't already. Yeah, and tell your friends and family, and don't forget to leave a like and comment, like I said, to help this video get recommended to a larger audience of people, and hopefully bring in new supporters that'll help us reach 5K a lot faster. But other than that, man, that's enough of this video, and I'm gonna see y'all later on with more bangers. Simple. Peace.